Hello and welcome to this month's Maggie Moment. I want to have a chat today about self-compassion for parents. And I am going to direct it mainly towards mums because there is a distinct difference in the mental load as well as the endless decision making, as well as the things that really challenge mums today to be, like perfect if possible. One of the things I've learned over the years, and I spent a lot of time counselling and running women's retreats, is that we're really hard on ourselves. And when we become a parent, it escalates because we want to be the best mum. We want to be able to raise our kids to be happy, healthy, resilient and okay. And there's too much information. So one of the big challenges is you put yourself last. I call it the burnt chop syndrome. That at dinner time, you give everyone in the family, even the dog probably, the best food and you have what's left over. We need to stop that. Okay, so how do we become the person who's capable, especially when we're exhausted? Now, the first thing is, the exhaustion's driven by very valid reasons today. Not only are we living in an incredibly busy world, it's a more stressful world, and the digital world is putting unique pressures on particularly the main organiser of the family. I have daughter-in-laws with children at school and they tell me how many messages they have to go through just to keep up to date with 2 classrooms in a school, the sport on the weekend, the shift around, library books, then ordering lunch, ordering a doctor's appointment. You're on your phone so much, and that means we're disconnecting from our kids, and then we're busy catching up. So there's one of the things. If you want some self-compassion, turn your alerts off. Yep, as much as you can. Hide your phone when you're around your children, because it will mean you can be a bit calmer. You can do all of that stuff when they're not around, when they're asleep. It's a really important one. The second one is the to-do list you've run mentally. I want you to cut some of the stuff off it. Seriously, we're trying to do too much with not enough time in a home, in a busy world, and it's just going to make you tired. The next one is a really big one. You have to work out what is it that fills your cup. If you love a yoga class, if you love painting, if you love riding a bike, if you love just going to a coffee shop for 1 hour without any humans asking you a question, you have to make a space for it in your family schedule. Negotiate, if you're lucky enough to have a co-parent, this is my thing. And nail it and stick to it and don't give it up, because then you're starting to honour yourself. The next one around self-compassion is look at your self-talk, because we know that's the thing that drives a lot of our angst and our, self-criticism so I want you to try and tame your ants, your automatic negative thoughts. When you hear them flooding you, just pause, put your hand on your heart and say, hey, we're okay. We've got this. We really have got this. I know they're tiny things, but I'm also going to say they make a big difference. And my 2 other gifts around self-compassion: make yourself a cuppa when the chaos is raining. Take yourself outside if possible and just chill. Yep, sibling rivalry. Yep, it'll be going on. Yep, your house might be a mess, but just chill for a bit. Cool your jets. The next one, intentional breathing. There's no question that if you pause, do some really big breathing as loud as possible, you can shift a little bit of the angst out of the road. And my last one, absolutely keep really high quality, good dark chocolate with fruit and nut hiding in your bedroom. Absolutely. It's really a health food. So when we are kind to ourselves and actually value ourselves, we can find that the parenting gig can be a tiny little bit easier than it is when we're flooded with the sense of not coping, not liking this, and completely burnt out. You've got this, and you deserve some self-compassion.